Welcome back to Gekishin Squadra. Toppo is the last DLC character for Season 1 and is another damage roll. You'd think with a body like that he'd be a tank, but I guess destruction powers are just too juicy for that. This is a very fun character to play. I think they did give him a unique playstyle by making him someone with insane DPS, but not a lot of burst damage. It's like he's built for long fights and he's incredible for killing bosses quickly, but he's also pretty squishy, so he needs the support if he wants to survive. We're gonna take a quick look at all of his skills as we go through a match where we put all of those skills to the test. But if you want to put your own skills to the test, then make sure you're free on November 8th. The anime game community is coming together and hosting a bunch of different tournaments, and Squadra will be one of them. We've also got Super Dragon Ball Z, Hunter x Hunter and Impact, and My Hero 1 Justice 2, with more announcements coming soon. Stay tuned to the Ultimate Burst Twitter account to know what games the community is running on this day and where to sign up. But it looks like my queue is up and the game is about to start.
3, 2, 1.
To understand Toppo, you gotta understand his passive and the debuff that he can apply to enemies. Every skill you have applies the Mark of Destruction, which deals damage over time, but it doesn't last for very long. If you land normal attacks though, you extend its duration so it can last forever, plus your cooldowns are reduced if you are attacking someone who has been marked. That way you can throw more skills, giving the enemy more stacks of destruction, which is gonna deal even more damage over time. As a bonus, you also get a movement speed if you are chasing someone that has been marked. This is why he has incredible DPS, but that is damage that ramps up over time as you apply more stacks. It's not something that just comes out in a quick burst. And the easiest way to apply those marks is probably skill 1, Destructive Flash. This is a standard skill shot. It travels in a straight line, deals damage, and applies the mark. Its low cooldown means that if you do it at the start of a fight, you get it back very quickly by landing normal attacks. That's because if you remember, normal attacks on marked enemies reduce your cooldowns. So in the early game, skill 1 is definitely one I pick up early. I like using skill 1 as the opener just to apply the Mark of Destruction. You can see the Mark of Destruction by looking at the icon above the enemy's health bars. It's that little God of Destruction right there. Gamma had 2 stocks, but unfortunately this fight is not going our way, so we need to retreat. Our tank is getting targeted by the Gammas, and unfortunately does fall even though he made it to the tower. We're gonna try to heal a little bit, and we are solo on this lane. That said, we have skill 1, so we can try to snipe this guy, which we unfortunately also did not get. But this allows us to play from a safe distance. For the second skill, I actually got skill 3. I don't know if that's the right thing to do or not. We'll talk about skill 3 in a second. That said, by farming these cells juniors, we are able to level up, getting skill 2, Demolition Tornado. Basically, spin to win. You attack while spinning, and everyone you touch gets a stack of the Mark of Destruction. This skill actually deals bonus damage if someone already has marks. It's very easy to land on enemies, and it is gigantic once it reaches level 3, making it really hard to dodge, and it's probably your main damage dealer when it comes to skills. The reason why I don't pick it up very early though, is because Toppo doesn't deal a ton of damage from skills alone. The skills are mainly there to apply the stacks, and if you want to apply the stacks and stay in the opponent's face, you're gonna need the survivability from skill 3. Speaking of, using skill 3 right here would actually have been very useful. Sphere of Destruction Tempered. By activating it, you get bonus health and just assume a stance. If you get attacked during this stance, you will retaliate with your own Spheres of Destruction. This can deal an insane amount of damage if you tank a lot of hits. And I'm talking close to ultimate damage. It is insane how much this can deal. But the enemy needs to attack you for that to happen. But that's why using it in the middle of that huge fireball would be a good idea. It's guaranteed that I'm gonna take damage and retaliate with my Sphere of Destruction. After the skill runs out though, that bonus health is gone, so the skill doesn't heal Toppo, it does not give him more health. At most it allows him to tank a couple of hits before the ability runs out. Fortunately, our tank was able to move away to safety. General Rildo actually taunted us for a little bit. I see that Gamma health is low, and I'm going in for the kill. Unfortunately, I underestimated his damage. He's very low on health, and I think we made it possible for our tank to actually pick up a kill on the cooler. The Gamma is MIA though, and I think he's actually gonna get away with this. That said, it's time to showcase another one of Toppo's specialties, which is bosses. Like I said before, he's very good at applying those stacks, which deal damage over time. And by applying those stacks and keeping them on the enemy Nappa here, we are going to be able to deal a lot of damage solo. We should definitely save the spin for the Cyberman though. And remember, those stacks go away after a short delay. We got Goku to assist us on the Nappa. With a Spirit Bomb, this boss is basically guaranteed, but turns out we're not going to need it. We secure Nappa for our team. which gives us enough experience to unlock the ultimate massive sphere of destruction. It's basically a spirit bomb, but this one will consume any marks the enemy has, dealing extra damage. It's yet another tool that makes Toppo a specialist at securing bosses. Not only can he melt bosses solo, but he's also pretty good at stealing them if he has his ultimate off cooldown. That said, you might have noticed that in this game we are behind on XP. We just got level 5 and our opponents are already level 6. We're going to throw the ultimate right here to try and bait them away from the point, and we actually got big damage on both of them. I think Gamma is going to get away because Cooler got in the way blocking us, but the Cooler is going to fall, and that's a comeback waiting to happen. Just going to quickly deny this experience here from Gamma. I could actually go into the tower sooner because he's very low on health, and now he's going to get the heal. A bit of a misplay from my part. Maybe we could have secured a kill on the Gamma, but no matter. We got the experience. Our tank is level 7. We finally got level 6, and we are actually going to invest a lot in skill 3. I think these opponents are going to hit us a lot on skill 3, and just like that, did you see the damage skill 3 just dealt because we leveled it up? Gamma was not aware. He did not look at our stance, and so he attacked through it, and that means we got a ton of damage. The tank was again Cooler coming in clutch, saving the Gamma by placing down General Rildo, and that way the Gamma is able to make his escape back into the tower's safety. The Caulifla is actually fighting the Gammas right now, so we're gonna heal and get back in the action as soon as we can. We actually ran into the Gamma in the bush. Oh no, he was right there on the cloud and I completely missed it. Lack of awareness there. We gotta lock in and play slightly better, and the Cooler is actually reaching level 7. He's gonna transform into his final form Cooler, and I'm just gonna heal a little bit before making my way top because 16 has spawned. We don't have to protect our tower, so we're able to move away, and in my opinion, Toppo's specialty is getting these bosses. Gammas are there, Gotenks is there. This is still a very dangerous fight for us to get, but we're gonna get started on the boss. They need to stop me from getting the boss because I can melt this health bar pretty quickly, and I have an ultimate which I'm gonna just throw down right there. Boom, guaranteeing the boss and guaranteeing the kill on the Gamma as well. Beautiful play. Plus, it looks like the tower is open. We got our Goku already dealing some damage, and we go in for the finish. That, ladies and gentlemen, could be play of the game right there. Toppo is on our way to the second tower. We got a little bit greedy there, but if we play this right, we might actually get the win. He outlevels us by 1, but we have the support of our Goku, who is going to come in clutch, and we're going to get the kill too. It's time to retreat. It's time to heal back up. I see a Cooler though. Maybe we could do something. No, he is too healthy. Far too healthy. Let's just heal back at the tower. This is a long fight between these two tanks, and I think this Cooler just completely caught off position. We're going to put a couple of stacks on him. He's got 2 of them already. 3 stacks on him. At this point, you're just gone. And just in time for the boss in the middle to spawn. We immediately go there. There's an enemy hit trying to get the boss. I'm not too worried about the enemy hit stealing this. Hit is not very good at killing bosses. He's very good at killing people and stealing towers. And with that said, there's a big ultimate on the stage. I also throw my ultimate, but unfortunately it is too late. The enemy team did get Jaco. That's their first boss though. We got 2 bosses so far, and we got a lot of kills in the middle, so I think it's a net positive for our team, even though we lost the boss there. We definitely want to get Ribrianne next to get that triple boss KO. We make our way bottom. We see a Cooler. Cooler's running away. We're definitely overextending here a little bit. We're going to try to tank, and we did not get attacked there. I believe there was a bit of an explosion that threw us out of the fight, and because we didn't get anything from our skill 3, this means we are simply going to fall. Definitely our own fault for overextending at first. We could have saved it with a well-timed skill 3. Unfortunately, the skill 3 was not well-timed at all, and that's going to give them free reign. Top tower is in trouble as they destroy it too. The Gotenks went to the bottom to try to gank, but that left them free for the top tower, and watch out for Toppo actually trying to rat our bottom tower as well. He is completely out of position though. There's no way this Toppo is going to survive. He actually uses skill 3. I use skill 3 back to tank his counterattack. And that is basically a checkmate situation right there for him. We see a Gamma also completely out of position. Let's start applying those stacks. And just like that, the damage over time is too much. 1 Gamma down, and I also went down. Completely didn't notice my health was so low in the middle of that team fight. My skill 3 was off cooldown and everything, and we could definitely have survived that. That's our second big mistake in this game, and right before a boss spawns. We were actually able to respawn, and they haven't done the boss yet, so we need to get on there ASAP and Ribrianne is right now at 50% health as she transforms. Everyone is fighting at the bottom. I am going to quickly snipe this boss. My priority is to apply as many stacks as possible. Unfortunately, skill 1 misses there, and then we throw our ultimate attack. I think we threw it a bit too early, but we still got the Ribrianne, the triple boss KO over the cooler. He summoned General Rildo, and boom! My skill 3 actually tanking a ton of damage and dealing a lot of damage in return. We are very, very low on health, but we still get the kill. We're taking some damage over time. We gotta wait to recall, but we're gonna survive that, and we got the boss plus the cooler. That's a big play right there. Double Zeno on top tower. Hit is defending, but Hit is not a very good defender of towers, so Goku should be able to walk away with this one as we arrive to back him up. The tower is destroyed right as we arrive, so we move on to the bottom tower. It's a big fight at the bottom. The Gammas are dead. It's a 4v3, and just like that, the final tower falls. We're gonna quickly make our way to the Dragon Ball, break the casing, grab the Dragon Ball, GG's. That's a great Toppo game. Shoutouts to the Gotex for getting MVP in that game. He was definitely pulling his weight. He feels very unique for sure. Usually damage characters get a big burst whenever you use your skills on an enemy, but Toppo feels different. It feels like the skills are mainly there to apply as many stacks as possible. Don't get me wrong, the skills do deal damage, but stacking up the marks for that damage over time, and then on top of that, attacking with some normal attacks which reduces your cooldown while they are taking damage from marks, it feels like that's what he should be doing, which makes him really good at melting big health bars, be it tanks or bosses. He's still a damage dealer though, so he is very squishy. Even if he has skill 3, that bonus health is usually not going to save you. Opponents can see when you enter the stance, and if they know how to wait, then you also don't get any damage from it. That said, you can always use it in ways that guarantee you get that damage, like when opponents are throwing ultimates or have big area attacks that you know you can tank in return for a big burst of damage. If you can master this, this can be his most devastating skill. But overall, Toppo feels like a very balanced character and feels more unique to play than I initially thought after seeing his skills. It looked like a very generic moveset from the get-go. He has a beam, a spin to win, which granted the game still didn't have a spin to win, but it's still a pretty simple skill. And then skill 3 was a copy of Cell's skill 3 and also a spirit bomb. That was my initial impression. I was so ready to dunk on this guy's design, but after playing him, it feels nothing like those characters. And the marks of destruction really give him a unique playstyle. I would say Toppo definitely earned a spot in Squadra's roster, even if I don't think he's ready to play at the highest level yet. He might need some buffs. And that's Toppo in Gekishin Squadra. Season 1 was a blast to cover. I'm definitely looking forward to see what they do with Season 2, and who else is gonna make it to this game. Do you guys have any requests or predictions for Season 2? Let me know in the comments. And for more anime games, check out this video right here. Thanks for watching. Bye.